Hello everyone, today I want to share with you my build for Latron Prime, a high accuracy semi-automatic rifle. Latron's exceptional accuracy allows for easier head and weak point shots. It features high damage to bullet ratio and is quite ammo efficient. As a result, the Latron excels at longer range engagements, but falls short when faced with large crowds in close proximity. Alright, let's talk about Latron Prime's stats. First of all, its main damage type is puncture, which is really good against the armored targets, so we will build Latron with tons of corrosive damage as well. So then this will be a great weapon against Grineer's heavy armored targets. So its trigger is semi, so that's kind of the bad thing if you ask me. You kind of have to spam your firing button, and the neat trick is here to bind the fire button onto your mouse wheel. So that will really help if you want to do that. I personally don't, but it's really a good idea. So the status for Latron Prime is really good, 26%, that's great. Reload is unfortunately not that good. Everything that is above 2 seconds I consider to be way too much. So 2.4 not really that good, and combined with the 15 bullet magazine you will empty it rather quickly and have to reload a lot, so this is kinda not really ideal. But we come to the critical chance and the multiplier, and that is where the Latron Prime really shines. It's its strongest point. So accuracy and fire rate are also kinda decent. So let's jump into the build. Alright, so first we want to add serration and split chamber, because these two mods are the best mods in the game, so they are staple in any build. Alright, so we want to boost this critical chance and the multiplier, because that's really what this weapon is all about. Let's add point strike there, and let's add vital sense. So as you can see here, 55%, which is basically means more criticals than not, and the multiplier is really insane, 6.2. That's really good. So the point strike mode drops everywhere, so I think everybody will have it anyway. And the vital sense drops now from Orb Valley's enemies and from the Orokin Tower containers. It's not too hard to get. Okay, so we want to make corrosive damage now. Let's do that. Let me find. Okay, so let's add Stormbringer. That's electricity, 90%. And let's add Malignant Force. That will make corrosive damage. Electricity combined with Toxin makes corrosive damage. Malignant Force drops from the Corrupted War in a survival mod mission in the Void. So not too hard to get if you unlocked that mission. And it also boosts the chance, and we want that. We want it because status on Latron Prime is really nice. Okay, so two mods remaining. One will be Vigilante Armaments. Multi-shot is great, really. After the pure damage, what you want to add will be a multi-shot if it's available. It will boost all damage and it will add to the status as well. So now this mod drops from Plains of Eidolons, and it's really not that hard to get. Okay, so for the last mod we want to add more corrosive damage, and in this case it will be high voltage. So our status gonna be 88%, our corrosive damage almost 1.4k. It will be really nice to play Latron Prime against high armored targets. So high voltage is kinda a hard mod to get, unfortunately. It's obtainable from Baro and from some special events, but you can also kinda farm it from Hive missions, but I never seen it drop there, so don't know what to tell you. If you don't have this, then just use normal toxin mode. So that would be infected clip. But you will need more than 2 formas if you want to use the infected clip. The status will be a little bit lower, but the corrosive damage will be higher, so that will compensate nicely. Okay, so this will be our primary build that I recommend you play, but there is one more build that you can play here with the Latron Prime, but I don't really think anybody's gonna play it. Let's just jump into it. So here we have a second build called Crit and Bleed. So what we have here, besides our standard serration, split chamber and the criticals, we have vigilante armaments and 3 mods here that are hunter munition, argon scope and the bladed round. So with this mod you apply the slash status on critical, and 55% critical chance is enough for a hunter munition to work. So argon scope says lots of critical chance when aiming, but on a headshot, and bladed rounds gives tons of critical damage on kill while aiming. So you have to change your playstyle quite a lot if you want to play something like this, and I personally don't like it, even if it's a viable build. Argon Scope, first of all, is a really rare mod and it costs like 140 plats right now. I checked it out, so not everybody will be able to play this anyway. And playstyle with this is kinda shoot them to half health and then start shooting the other, and then the slash procs will finish the enemies. That's kinda the point of this. So I will not really test this build in the simulacrum, so I just wanted to share with you that you know it can be used. So let's just go with the normal one here with tons of crits multiplier, really good status chance and lots of corrosive and puncture damage. Alright, so here we have level 100 heavy gunners already simulated in the simulacrum, so let's go and kill some of them. So you need to spam the firing button, and as you can see, I don't have really a big problem killing these guys, even if they are quite hard monsters to actually kill. There you go, you see. Lots of criticals, lots of status, so that is where this weapon shines. You cannot really use its small 15 bullet magazine against the hordes of infested attacking you, so you are better off playing this against a few but really strong enemies like Grenier heavy gunners. Also, this weapon is a mastery rank 10 locked, so keep that in mind. It's quite old, and if I'm correct, this is the first prime weapon, so it feels a little bit dated if you ask me. I think the more appropriate would be to be a mastery rank 5, for example, maybe something like that. But nevertheless, this weapon is not bad. It's certainly not the best, but you can have tons of fun with it. So try this build, guys. I hope you liked the video, hope it was fun and informative. Stay tuned for more Warframe content. Thanks for watching and see you soon.